Arkea Samsic are going to have it. It's their moment. And well, they did everything right today. Absolutely everything. Helps when you've got the numbers. You've got to get into that position in the first place, Sean. They did, and they had two of their best riders in the break that had a great chance to go all the way.
Yes, well, you know, getting into the break, first of all, that is always a difficult one. And then get the riders that are going to be suitable at this sort of final. And Arkea certainly had the two men who could, you know, ride against the good guys who were in this breakaway, and they proved that the first time up St. Luc. And then we could see, you know, out of the three men, it was this man, Vauquelin, who was the strongest and going to go and take the stage victory here.
Now then, Remco Evenepoel is said to be in the middle there, 15 seconds. Romain Bardet and Primož Roglic now together in that group. Evenepoel at 15 seconds, that's interesting. We've not had one single shot of him. I have to correct myself as well there. Emmanuel Hubert's watching from the car. Bit of a look-alike of the Arkea press officer. But I'm sure they'll all be excited. 1.6 Ks for Vauquelin to finish things off. Picking up riders on the way. This is Jordan Giga. 2:43 back from Vingegaard Pogačar, but it's the gap to the yellow jersey we're looking at. Still no shot of the supposed Remco Evenepoel somewhere in the middle there. The headline, though, is that it's creeping up to 3/4 of a minute to the rest of the contenders from Vingegaard and Pogačar. More focus and attention on that in a minute, because here it is. Fiammarossa, Flamme Rouge for another Frenchman. 2 days in a row. In Italy, you usually have to whisper it quietly. But today, they'll be screaming it loud and proud, because it's the Tour de France on Italian soil, and it will be Vive la France yet again. What a start to this tour. It has gone bang in Bologna. And 2 days from 2, it's going to be the breakaway again at the Tour de France. A dream victory. An extraordinary stage finish 24 hours ago, where they made us guess, they made us wait. It was Bardet that day. Today, it's Kevin Vauquelin's turn. From the experience 24 hours ago of a goodbye to the next big thing in French cycling. Kevin Vauquelin is going to do it. At 23 years of age, a Tour de France stage winner from a first big breakaway looking for glory. And Arkea BNB Hotels, after years of trying, finally achieve a stage win at the 111th Tour de France. Kevin Vauquelin does it. He wins in Bologna. And Jonas Abrahamsen is up there for another stage podium. And this is important to look at, because in terms of the bonus seconds for those who attack behind, they're all going to members of the breakaway. Nothing extra for Vingegaard and Pogačar. Just to see that image of Vingegaard and Pogačar if we can, because Evenepoel is said to be closing. We've not seen him once yet. Second place to Abrahamsen. Great ride from him. He'll be on his way to the podium as the king of the mountains. And this is Quentin Paché alongside Rodriguez, who's trying to make it 2 riders on the podium of the day. But a third place goes to Paché, fourth to Rodriguez, fifth in the end to Tejada, as we go back to the terrible twosome. They've got a passenger with them in Giga, the breakaway, and a look round. Who's with him? It's Evenepoel, standing tall and going toe-to-toe with his biggest rivals. Now this is big news. He's taken Carapaz with him, and it's not as one-sided as perhaps it looked at the top. We've not seen him at all today, but what a feeling. What a moment. Remco Evenepoel, Sean Kelly's up for the fight.
Yes, he is. This is a real strong performance here. As we can see, he's just in the background there, going to lose a handful of seconds, and now it's going to be an interesting one between the two big men here. There will be a bit of a sprint between them, as we can see the man Pogačar, who really opened it up on San Luca there, that final time up.
And here he goes. Tadej Pogačar wants the yellow jersey. Vingegaard sits on his wheel, both on 15 seconds at the start of the day, as Evenepoel is desperately trying to fight his way onto the back before they come. It's been a big ride behind to try and limit the damage as well. Let's see what the clock counts to. 15 seconds is needed as Pogačar waits and moves across. Evenepoel saves the day. He will be on level time, losing nothing to Vingegaard nor Pogačar. At the minute, it's Carapaz who's going for it, and Richard Carapaz comes across the line. EF Education Easy Post have their man, and he will take the yellow jersey. The count is on and the seconds grow. Let's see. It's going to be 15 at least before Bardet loses it, and I'm afraid it looks like it will tick on. Romain Bardet fighting all the way. We'll get a double check in a moment, but it looks as though Richard Carapaz is the man to take the yellow jersey for EF Education Easy Post. So much happening on the road to Bologna. Kevin Vauquelin winning the stage. A big attack from Pogačar and Vingegaard, but it seems as though the damage was limited in quite a serious way. A huge win for Arkea. They've got an Italian bike sponsor as well, let's not forget. Bianchi have done it in Bologna. Kevin Vauquelin is a stage winner of the Tour de France. And France, with a goodbye yellow to one hero yesterday, welcomes another one to the top step of the podium.
Yeah!
That's what it means. And Kevin Vauquelin does it. Now riders in here losing that little bit of time. Chris Harper being one of them. And we wait to get the classified check to give you the confirmation of where everybody stands. It was tighter than it looked there at the end, Sean.
Yes, it was, and Carapaz winning that, but Carapaz down in 22nd place yesterday. But the interesting one was that Pogačar, we could see there, not really contesting the sprint at all. He was just riding there, and the moment he was caught by Carapaz and Remco Evenepoel, didn't contest the sprint at all.
And I think you talked about the placing there. Here we're going to have confirmation. In the end, it is Tadej Pogačar, with those places added up, who is going to go into the yellow jersey. So Tadej Pogačar into the yellow jersey, despite, as you say, pulling away, maybe wanting to think about it. Carapaz going for the sprint naturally. Looked as though he might have been able to open the gap, but no. I think we're getting news that Tadej Pogačar is going to be in the yellow jersey as the new leader already on day 2 of the Tour de France.